This is exercise 12.3, proposed box culvert alignment. In this exercise, we will utilize the roadway design files and an existing drainage model file that crosses the roadway geometry to create a proposed box culvert alignment. So let's start off by creating a new file. And we're going to name this file road-to-bc- drainage model. Let's be sure that we are saving this within the Chapter 12 subfolder. We also want to make sure we're using the 2D seed file. And go ahead and press save. Once the file loads, make sure that the default view is active in the lower left corner. And then we're going to attach a few files. So open up the references. And here we want to attach 4 different files. The geometry, I-65 corridor, survey, and terrain. We're going to do all these by coincident world. Press open. Then we can hit fit view to see all the files. So first thing we want to do is set the terrain to active. Then we'll zoom into the northern part of the project and notice that there is an existing 190-foot long, 8-foot by 8-foot box culvert within the dashed blue circle crossing I-65. In this exercise, we will be placing the proposed box culvert alignment at this location. Next, we're going to zoom back out and then zoom into the northern part of the I-65 profile, referenced in the survey DGN file at approximately station 456 plus 69.50. Notice that the existing box culvert and the applicable drainage data, which is important for the proposed box culvert design. The key elevation we'll utilize is 705.93 feet, which is the existing roadway elevation at the top of the existing culvert, or at the top of the catch basin that drains into the box culvert. It is also important to notice that the existing clearance above the box culvert relative to the alignment. It's also important to factor in the proposed corridor updates at the box culvert. For this exercise, the I-65 corridor at the box culvert has a slope correction on the western side and a lane taper, which is additional width on the eastern side. We need to evaluate whether the existing box culvert is too short to accommodate the new roadway slopes and if the structure is sized correctly to handle the existing flows. Also, the existing ground cover around the box culvert also needs to be understood. In this case, a perennial stream is crossing the interstate. So based on the review, the stream alignment shouldn't need to change, even if the box culvert needs to be upsized or extended. So let's go ahead and select the RCBC-centerline feature definition under linear, roadway, drainage, and RCBC. Now let's draw a preliminary centerline for the stream using the existing start and end points. So let's open up the line between points tool under Open Nose Modeling, Geometry, Horizontal, and Lines. And draw a centerline from the top invert at 691.77 to the bottom invert at 689.98. Then after you draw the line, let's name this element STR-5 RCBC. So let's once again make sure that the terrain is set to active. Now let's open up that STR-5 RCBC profile. And notice that the profile represents the roadway over the stream centerline. This profile confirms that the direction of flow along the stream, since the left side of the roadway is higher than the right side. The proposed box culvert will be placed from the upstream to downstream at the lowest elevation and at the 2 ends of the roadway cross section. So switching back to view 1, the default view, let's go ahead and attach the Road-to-BC existing drainage DGN reference file. Now let's go back to the view with the profile. Then let's open up the Create 3D Cut tool. We want to make sure that the placement method is full profile and then left click to accept. And note that typically the TDOT survey will provide the existing utility.dgn file, which will contain the existing box culvert model. So now notice that the existing box culvert model is now displayed along the proposed roadway. It seems that the box culvert might not be long enough on the right side unless the roadway is recreated. So we now need to determine the maximum height available for the new box culvert should the correct size be deemed insufficient. This scenario has a maximum of 16.7 feet available, assuming that a 6-inch curb lip and a 10-inch ST value. The max standard height of a structure could be 14 feet. And we'll confirm the size of the box culvert in this next exercise. And this concludes exercise 12.3, proposed box culvert alignment.